Hi everyone. Behind me, this is my morning jogging trail, and we are 2 weeks before the Passover. This is springtime in Israel, and in this time of the year, the Israelis' families' nutrition is mainly based on everything you can pick up from the field, gathering. And when you walk and see all these beautiful green plants, you can pick them up and make a nice salad for many things here. We can also pick up some plants and we make spices from it, like the sage, or this one, the hyssop. You use it in your pita bread. Or you can pick up some of the leaves, for example, the cycle mint over here, and you roll them with wheat and meat, and you make stuffed stew from it. Another interesting plant that I saw just over here, and that reminds me of a very beautiful and interesting biblical story, is the mandrakes. So when you walk and see the mandrakes, oh, that's, by the way, wild asparagus over here, very tasty as well. When you see the mandrakes, it immediately reminds us the story from the book of Genesis, chapter 30, about Reuben, Jacob, and Leah, and Rachel, about the mandrakes fruit. Let me read it to you. I'm reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 30:14. Now Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them to his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But she said to her, "Is that a small matter that you have taken away my husband? Would you take away my son's mandrakes also?" And Rachel said, "Therefore he will lie with you tonight for your son's mandrakes." When Jacob came out of the field in the evening, Leah went out to meet him and said, "You must come to me, for I have surely hired you with my son's mandrakes." And he lay with her that night. So this is the mandrakes from the story. You can see the fruit of the mandrakes, and from that you can make a stew. And the stew is good for two things, or at least that was the common belief. It's good for love and for fertility. The word for mandrakes in Hebrew is Dudaim, which means, or it rings like another word in Hebrew, dodim, which means love. So this is Dudaim, and it sounds like dodim, love. And there was a common belief it's good for love purposes. Another use for this is to make a stew from the fruits, and it's good for fertility. The root of the mandrakes is in the shape of a baby, like a small baby shape. And there was a common belief that if you make a stew from the fruits, it will help to get pregnant. So when Reuben first saw those mandrakes, he got them to his mother Leah, for his father Jacob loved his mother Leah. But when Rachel saw it, she wanted it for fertility reasons. So she offered Leah, yes, she actually bought those mandrakes that Reuben brought from Leah for one night with her husband Jacob. So Jacob was actually sold or hired for the price of those mandrakes fruits. And of course, it reminds us, or we cannot think about another episode earlier when Jacob bought his birthright from his oldest brother for a stew of lentils. And now, years later, he is being sold for a stew of mandrakes. And Jacob, which the meaning of his name, Yaakov, Okban, is cheating. So Yaakov means the cheater, or something which is twisted. Later, God will change his name from Yaakov, the cheater, something which is twisted, to Israel, Yashar El. Yashar means straight, El means God, so Yaakov became Yashar, straight with God. Yashar El Israel.